Did you not know it was going to be this brown sugar chocolate chip? Yes. I'm Jewish too, guys. Yes. I'm bringing some chocolate to this crew. And I'm Ola Hadasha. I'm new to Israel. I'm here 2 years. That's why I have on this tutu, because I'm celebrating 2 years of fabulousness. How are you guys doing tonight? Romania, where? And? U.S. Where are you from?
Seattle.
Are you afraid or ashamed of Seattle? She's like, you speak, babe. He's like, Seattle? Okay, I'm also from the States. I'm from LA, but it's okay. We're together. We both have weed in our states. Amazing. And it's legal in Seattle, right? Yes, we are together. Okay, and you're Jewish too? We are more together. We are a big tribe. And where are you from? You, Mrs. Queen.
Oh, Sydney.
Where?
Australia.
Australia, amazing. Okay. I don't know much about Australia. I'm American. I don't know much about anything. I don't know. It's really, like, I used to think I was the coolest American ever because I'm like, oh, I have friends from Turkey and all over the world. I'm from LA. Armenians, we have Mexicans, we have this, we have that. And then I moved to Israel and I'm like, is Sweden the capital of Denmark? I'm sorry, I'm American. I don't know. Okay, where are you from?
From Rotterdam, the Netherlands.
I have a friend in Rotterdam that I met on the internet. So this is the thing. I have an Instagram and I meet people and we become Instagram friends. And I've met, let me tell you guys a little bit about me. Before I tell you about me, I'm going to tell you I met someone from Rotterdam and she's amazing. And if you're going back to Rotterdam, do you live there? Okay, I'm going to give you her name. You're going to go take her sexy dance class. She does a sexy dance class. And I'm going to tell you this because I'm a breast cancer survivor and she's a cancer survivor. And we both got into dance because I'm actually a Zumba teacher during the day. This is just my night job. It's kind of like, it's kind of like being a hooker. I kind of go off on the bus. Hey y'all, I'm going to Jerusalem to do a show. Only I don't make dollars. I make laughs. Okay, so we met because we're both doing something different with our lives, and she's amazing. It's she does some kind of like it's called Femitude, so you must, and make sure you tell her hi. So we're gonna meet after the show. So beyond that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. I'm 45 years old.
Woo!
But my lady parts are really 25. Now, normally I would say my vagina, but I'm not supposed to use that word. But I can say vagina because I think the vagina is what is written in the textbooks of medical texts. So since we're in Israel with all these Jews, there's some doctors, and I know that they know that vagina is the word. And so my son is 20 years old. He lives with my ex-husband in America, and I'm new to Israel, and I'm living and I'm learning and I'm loving and I'm just doing something new and surviving here, okay? And so with that, I used to own hair salons in Texas, or a hair salon, let me not be dramatic. Well, I'm in Israel, now I can say hair salons. I was so successful, I was like, guru? You never know, like, what? I'm new, I fled. Uncle Sam knows that I fled because I still have to call him about my taxes, but it's okay. But yeah, so I had hair salons and I always wanted to dance and was taking Zumba, so I became a Zumba teacher. So that's what I do here during the day. And I live in a hostel, 45 years old, and I live in a hostel. Now you understand, the first time I stayed in a hostel, I was scared because Americans, we don't, I'm a Ritz-Carlton type of girl, let's keep it real. Yes, can't you tell by this cheap Breakfast at Tiffany's skirt for Christmas? And I'm a Jew, so I don't know, I'm confused. But yeah, so I live in a hostel and it's kind of cool. We have sexy guys come through there. And because my lady parts are 25, I think that my mind is 25. So I usually date about 25, 26, 27 is my limit.
Woo!
I know, I tried to date somebody 45, but girl, he was in bed by 8 o'clock talking about, can you warm me up some milk? I was like, look here. So, and I'm in Israel based on my grandmother's spirit. She was a huge Zionist. I chose Judaism. this is the way to go, guys. To not only come out of a Jewish vagina, but to come later. You see what I'm saying? Because when you're just, there's nothing to be done when you're just born Jewish. Like, what's that? It's so easy, like, oh, I just came out. Mazel tov. No, I studied. I know why I keep kosher. I know why I was Shomer Shabbat. I'm not Shomer Shabbat now. But I like the internet on Shabbat. I can help myself. But I was. I tried it. I was so great. It was like Yom Kippur every morning. And it was like I was sad and depressed. And I was like, it's Shabbat. So I let that go. But I know why I did it. And, you know, my grandmother was such a Zionist, and she felt like she was a Jew. And we're African American, we're black people. So that means we were taken, and I'm West African. So that means someone came and took me from my spot, my family, and brought me to America so they can have whatever they have, right? So I always felt like, I'm not Christian. Like, that was like white Jesus, like the fake Jesus, like Christopher Columbus, like had contacts and blonde hair. And then when you go to Bethlehem and you see real Arab Jesus, I see so many Jesuses, and I work, you know, and I'm like, oh, they did this for the slaves. Because the slaves, we wouldn't run if we saw white Jesus. We were like, because we were spiritual people. So it wasn't really a big, hard thing for me to convert to Judaism. It felt right. And so I can hear my grandmother, who swore her name was Mazel or Mazel, but she was just really Condralata from Mississippi, like, girl, girl, but it's okay. But so, you know, I feel like the only reason I'm here and I'm making and I'm moving is because of my grandmother. So, you know, may her memory forever be a blessing. And, yeah, tall like her. Which is another thing, I'm tall like my grandmother. It doesn't really work in Israel because all of the men are short. It's really hard because I don't want to be with a man that I'm breastfeeding all of the time. These boobs are new, and my nipples, they're tattooed on, and they're made, they're special. My boobs are really special. But I have to breastfeed an Israeli? It's not nice. So I'm always, yeah. You know? They're just so tiny, and they love me. They're like, you're an African queen. And I think they're King Solomon, and they found their Queen Sheba, even though she's Ethiopian. I'm from West Side. But I'm like, okay, my man, you want some of this chocolate? Come on and get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's important for all flavors to be included on this Judaism flavor chart, you know? And it's really hard because everybody wants me to be Ashkenazi, and I'm like, I'm not. I'm Afrikazi. I'm an Afrikazi Jew. You know what that is? I love when I laugh at my own. It's pretty funny. Like, yeah. So, but yeah, my son is 20. My Instagram is lit. Lit is, you know, it's a word that the 20-year-olds say. And people always say, your son is 20, and, you know, like, are you ashamed of dancing in your bikini? You know, and I go, no, my son, he's my kid. He knows that I'm a mess. He knows that, like, he literally counsels me like, Mom, really? Mom, you're not like a professional mom. And I'm like, of course not, fucker. Of course not. I am a professional mom. My son played baseball, and I've been kicked out of a baseball game, but baseball is outside. Have you ever seen someone kicked out? I'm serious. This is why I think people don't like black people to do anything, because we are dramatic. Like black people, we are so dramatic. For every movie that you make, we make a black version. Like The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy was like, oh my God, Toto. The Wiz was like, ease on down. And it was like, yeah. Dorothy was Diana Ross. The Scarecrow was like Michael Jackson. Do you know this? Really, like, seriously. So we always have our own version. So I have to tell the story. So my son was playing baseball, and everywhere we go, he was first of all the only Jewish kid and the only black Jew, which was really hard because the coaches were like, so we need you to be there tomorrow. And I'm like, we have a holiday. They're like, Christmas? And I was like, Hanukkah. And they're like, Hanukkah? Like, we're Jewish. I'm like, okay, so you're a black Jew playing baseball. This is just weird. I was like, don't you know my people can do anything? All of this. What? We invented the ball. What? Stop playing. So everywhere we would go, we would come up, me and my ex-husband, who's an amazing human being, DJ, and my son Noah. We would come up with baseball bags, and people would literally say, which son is yours? Now, besides that we physically look alike, the big black one's stupid. The big black one, like my son's 6'4". So we would come, and people would be like, okay, so all the time I would tell the umpires, like, hi, listen, I'm loud, and this is, I don't clap lightly, I clap hard. So get ready. And then the umpires would be like, okay, this day, this umpire was not in the mood. So when he was saying, if you watch baseball, it's a balk. It's called, when you go up to take your leg, and you go up to pitch, you must pitch. It must come off. And this kid kept doing it, and it was a big balagan. And I called him, I was like, that's a balk. And the umpire was like, be quiet. Now, if you know I'm not going to do the black card. If you know any woman, you cannot tell any woman to be quiet. And so when he said be quiet, every baseball mom looked at me and went, the game's over. My ex-husband was like, oh shit. Oh shoot, here she goes. Oh shoot. And literally, I was like, so, excuse me? Like, because I just didn't hear it right. He said, you need to be quiet. It was not a balk. This is my call. And I said, first of all, I hit him with the quote unquote, which is huge in my community. If any black person tells you, first of all, get ready to run. That's like a thing. First of all, I hit him with the first of all. Needless to say, we were outside, and my son was like, please, my mom. I just can't go take you through it because it was too dramatic. But I had long braids, and I had a Jeep, and I had just come out of my Jeep, and my hair was flowing. I tossed my hair, and I was like, you can't kick me outside. I'm already outside. And he was like, oh yeah, the game is over. My baseball coach was like, really? Really? You're gonna shut the whole game down? I was like, this is why they don't let black people in baseball. We stick with basketball because, we can go up and we can whistle and it's dramatic and everything. But you guys are so amazing. I love this crowd. It's beautiful. Thank you so much for listening to me talk about my life. So I'm going to cap this off because I have someone really amazing after you guys. He's a friend of mine. He's amazing. He's also lived in Texas where I live, even though I'm from Los Angeles, California. I will never claim Texas, ever. You know what, by the way, let me just say this. I rode the bus here, and I was leaving a message for my friend in California, Instagram friend, by the way. And the Israeli lady besides me, she was watching my message. She was like, Hamudah. And I was like, oh, I just turned it to her, and I was like, let's share. And I love how Israelis, it's like being at a black barbecue. I feel right at home. This is my home. This is like Makom Sheli. I never came to Israel and felt like, oh my God, I'm in Israel. You know what I'm saying? So when people are like, Israelis are rude, I'm like, no, it's like my black grandmother. This is how it is. You come in the house, she's going to tell you, your booty's a little flat. You do some sit-ups. You need to go to the side. You need to have 5 babies. This is what we do. So before I leave, I'm just going to tell you that I enjoy Israel, and I hope if you guys are here and you've never been here before, that you get to love what I love. I have been putting the hoe in holy.
Yes, ma'am.
And one day a week, this is it, I'm going to shut it down right here. I got this little job because I want to feel, I live in Tel Aviv and I teach Zumba, so I want to feel more like Israeli. So I said, okay, I'll take this job where I go to Bethlehem and do some Bethlehem-y stuff. And I'm like, I know the Christians want me back, but I'm Jewish. I went to the mikvah. I'm done, guys. I don't want to come back. I'm over it. But the priest at the Church of Nativity, every week, I look whole-like. And I thought I looked like, ooh, or maybe I look like, ooh, you see? And he finally got me the other day. And And he sat down, he said, my child, you look so holy. And I looked over him and I said, holy. Ho, ho, ho. He didn't get it because he's Arab. He's like the original Jesus. He was like, ho, 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 ho. I was like, ho, ho, holy. And he gave me a blessing. And he told me, you know, I was very clear that I may not make it out of here, Bethlehem. You may kill me. Or just take my African spirits of the private ladies. But he said, it doesn't matter. You're beautiful and you're Jewish. You know, Jesus was a Jew. He was a black Jew. I said, boy, you playing games. I didn't look like Christopher Columbus. Everybody, thank you so much.